welcome to my channel. Let's talk careers with Sarah. I'm here sharing with you tips and advice regarding careers. So if you are in the process of moving to a different state, different location, and something that is not local to you, then today's video is for you. So I'm going to share you a scenario about my client that is actually moving from New York to Florida. And when this happens, usually clients decide that they need any job, just to get any job, because it's a different location and the resume will say they have experience in a not local, outside the state, and kind of start feeling anxious and start feeling a little bit worried about not getting a job fast enough and feeling that the locals will get the priority to get a job rather than non-locals. But let me show you a secret. Okay, the secret is that no matter where you are, if you watched my video regarding how to analyze your skills, I share them right here, talking about how you create a skill set, create your experience, create your knowledge, despite the fact that you don't have an official title to have that experience working. So if you feel you don't have experience, you just graduated high school, you just moved from another country to United States or to any location that doesn't mean that you are on the bottom list. You are not. All you have to do is jot down all your experience, all your skills. It doesn't matter if you worked with that skill or not, but you know the skill. That's what's important. And this will be your way of knowing what to write on the resume. So I'm going to share with you how I helped my candidate with the resume. So as you can see, her resume is very polished, it's very beautiful. Her resume had a lot of thoughts in it because she had no experience working after she got married. And after we had gone through coaching, writing down the list of what she knows and what she's capable of doing, and this is what we come up with. Now, this, besides the fact that the location is different, the state is different, it doesn't mean that you don't have experience. It really doesn't. You do have experience, you're just not in that local place. So working, let's say, in your field as a nurse in one place, it's not any different than working in anywhere. It's the same. You need to know medicine, you need to know how to take care of patients, you need to know some policies, you need to know regulations, but it's all the same. Nothing is different. Same thing when you're a teacher, same thing when you're a driver, same thing when you are a CEO, a supervisor. It's all the same, different location. So I don't want you to feel that because you are not in the same location, you might be on the bottom list. It's not. And here's what I'm going to share with you even more. She started getting worried, thinking about what if that location is going to call the place that she's working, let's say a daycare, right? Daycare, anybody can do babysitting, anybody can take care of kids, anybody who is a mother knows what is it like to take care of kids. So she was a mother, and this is what we come up with, and she's saying, what if they call and verify if she works there? And I said to her, there's nothing wrong with it. They can call and find out. It makes no sense to be anxious and afraid because she's not from Florida, because she's going from New York to Florida, and she shouldn't be worried about having verification, because it doesn't matter really. They can call and verify to see if you've been employed, to see if your resume is legit, is truthful, but that's about it. Same thing, she had something else that is not relevant to education, and it was jewelry. She was working with her mom in a jewelry store as a customer service receptionist. Now, customer service, as you know, it is worldwide needed. Sales are worldwide needed. And a lot of times they say on the job post that the minimum requirement for experience is 0 to 1 year. So nothing there to worry about. Different location, yes, but it doesn't mean, again, that it is on the bottom list. It's not. So when they do call and verify, they are going to ask some questions like why you chose to come to Florida, why you chose to work in education and then you changed to customer service. This is what you should be actually worried about. What exactly you're gonna bring up for changing careers. Now, she heard somewhere that she needs to have a resume for each job posting that she's applying for. Meaning, she has a resume for education, a resume for customer service, a resume for sales. And I'm like, no, whoever teaching you this, maybe you as listeners get the same concept, or you probably thinking the same way. No, you don't need several resumes in order to get a job. You are going to drive yourself nuts. I'll give you a scenario, again, a different story, that happens to be that a candidate decided to order multiple resumes in order for her to get a job. So she applied hundreds of job postings, one after another. She was very anxious to get a job. All of a sudden, she gets 20 calls for an interview, and each one expects a resume. She forgot which resume she sent to where, what resume she used to wear, and now she doesn't know what resume to bring to each interview. This is one thing. Now, when submitting a resume, you need to have a log. If you are my Patreon member, candidate chat room member, you'll get a resume log, and that resume log, you actually logging what date you submitted your resume, which website, what resume, and did you get a call for an interview? When is that interview? What's the result of the interview? And basically, this log keeps you actually organized, and you can always refer to it in the future. So let's say you did get a job, but a year or two from now, you decided to switch. You decided to move on to a different company. You can always refer to your old log and really find out the contact info of the person who called you for an interview. So you can find them on LinkedIn and really start a conversation there. But doing out blindly just like that, you are losing so much time, wasting so much valuable time that you can use it for yourself. So my answer to that, no, you do not need 100 types of resume just to get a job. So she was worried about having that, and I said, no way it's going to happen to you, because it delays even more. When you come to an interview, you will show a different resume, and that's already a bad impression. They have in front of them one resume, you have something else, so it gives a really bad impression. Now, for a career resume, yes. For a career resume, you need one field to mention in that resume. So let's say you are occupational therapist. You want to only showcase occupational therapy skills. You don't want to show education skills. You don't want to show customer service resume. You don't want to show sales resume because it's irrelevant. Occupational therapy wants to know how you handle patients, how you handle candidates, how you handled, are you following the standards of Department of Health? Are you following early intervention standards? Are you following, if you're working with adults, what were you doing? Upper body, lower body, what were you doing? So all of these things, they are looking for specific lingo, specific vocabulary. So for that, you need to do a career. So this is my answer to her, what I told her, that when you are starting to build yourself, right? You start having a job now because you need a job. So with that type of resume, it works. You can get a job. But when you're starting building yourself, that means you are growing yourself from one field to the same field, but different location or different company. That is fine. That is fine. So I have shared numerous videos discussing about what the difference is between a job and a career. And then I also showed a difference about what exactly to state in your resume. And now, if you want to be my member, Patreon member, and you are going to get, as a member, tons of value. I'm going to share with you logs that is going to be accessible for free just because you are a member. You're going to get logs, you're going to get handouts, you're going to get templates, you're going to get courses, all for free just because you're a patron. Now, if you choose not to be a member, then you will have to go to the website and purchase it as you like it and download it and use it. Now, the work that I put it in, it's really, really hard work and took me tons of time to build and make sure that you are going to be successful. I've done coaching for many years, and I had tremendous success hearing from other candidates of how they have been actually happy to be where they are because they needed somebody that will coach them through the right way. Now, if you are happy with what I shared today, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and a like, and also hit the bell button so you can get notified on my next video. And please share in the comments what you actually liked, what's the takeaway from this video, and what you would like to see next time. And you will get featured on my Instagram story. So let's make it happen. I'll see you next time.